Hey guys, welcome to an episode of Alex Real NFT Gaming here in Adopt Me, you guys, and I'm here right in front of the gumball machine where the garden egg currently is, and I have a garden egg currently equipped. If you guys don't remember, the garden egg came out during an event that Adopt Me had released about 8 months ago. That event was a pre-event where we came in, we played an obby, we were able to unlock the obby to go ahead and get a garden snake, which comes out of this garden egg right here. And in that garden egg, you could hatch different pets, including that garden snake. However, Adopt Me went ahead and allowed us to try to complete the obby to get the garden snake before the egg actually came out. Then once the egg came out, we were able to turn in the garden snakes and the mole for a special legendary pet, which if we completed the obby, we were able to unlock that area and go ahead and get that special pet. Well, at any rate, the egg has been in game for a very long time. And if you remember, Adopt Me had been releasing eggs about every 3 to 6 months. Previous to that, though, Adopt Me was releasing new eggs every 6 months to 1 year. So we're right in between that time frame right now, that 6 months to 1 year, in which we've had the garden egg in game. Well, as of late, Adopt Me has been teasing a new egg coming, and confirmation did come in the form of the Adopt Me Discord through Jesse, in which Jesse said, yes, a new egg is coming soon, get ready, not just yet though. So we found that very interesting and said, well, geez, a new egg is coming. What's it going to be? Well, as of late, Matt and Jesse were teasing that the new egg, well, the teasers of the new egg were inside of the winter update. Guys, but winter is passing. So we kind of know it's not going to be a winter egg because that does not make sense. At least I think it doesn't, but it still made me curious. And so I began exploring the entire winter section to try to understand, well, what are they talking about? What will be coming? And what egg could we possibly be getting in a future up and coming update? Well, guys, I'll have more on that in just 1 minute. Make sure you stay tuned. Guys, if you want to win your very own garden eggs, make sure you smash that subscribe button, comment your username down below, and give this video a quick thumbs up. I will be giving one lucky subscriber 10 garden eggs before they leave the game, guys. Once again, 10 garden eggs. But more on what is coming. So with the garden egg leaving and a new egg coming in, and Jesse and Matt teasing that there's Easter eggs or hints all over the winter update, I began to get very curious and I was exploring the winter update a lot and I was trying to look to see will they actually show a new egg anywhere inside the Mistletoe village. And I literally flew all over the village to try to look for hints and try to figure it out. And I kept on seeing flowers all over the mistletoes and different little garden areas, which obviously hints to the current egg, which is the garden egg. So I kept on thinking, geez, it can't be any of that. So what could it be, guys? What could it be? Well, I finally did a little research and a little digging, and this was one of the pets that we were able to tame from the Mistletoe village, which is the Merry Mistletoe. It's a super cute pet, and I'm sure you're probably wondering, well, Alex, what the heck does a mistletoe have to do with the new egg coming out? I got more on that coming up, guys, but the mistletoe, I began to think and say, well, where are trolls at? And for any of you that watched the movie Frozen, you remember in the first Frozen, the trolls kind of adopted Sven and whatever the guy's name is. I forgot his name already. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I forgot his name. But at any rate, Kristoff, Sven and Kristoff. That's right. So the trolls adopted them, and if you know, that's in Arendelle. Arendelle is an area in Norway. And then also, I think back to my time at Epcot Center where Norway, the country in Epcot, has a troll at the end of a ride, and it's like all about trolls. And so I was like, that's pretty interesting, huh? We got a troll in the game. And there was a lot of trolls, guys. So we were able to adopt the naughty troll, the Merry Missile troll. We were able to adopt the royal troll as well, and the regular troll that we were able to just buy with gingerbread. So that got me thinking. I was like, okay, well, that's just one hint, maybe. I don't know exactly, but then something else hit me. Something else that really got me. And that something else came in the form of this pet right here. Yes, that's right. This pet, which I, for some reason, could never pronounce the name of it, and it is a super adorable pet, and it is the Ratatasker or something like that. Ratatasker. So I was like, that name sounds very Nordic, very Norse, very mythical. And I began to do research, and I found out that this is an animal, a mythical animal from the Nordic area. It is a Norse pet, similar to the troll. And maybe you all are putting it together now, what I'm trying to get at. Guys, that is right. I believe my theory is that Adopt Me is going to be releasing a Norse egg or a Nordic egg. And here's why. We do know a new egg is coming into the game. Adopt Me has already confirmed that, and they let us know that. And Jesse did confirm that in the Discord of Adopt Me. And he did discuss, hey, yes, a new egg is coming very soon. How soon? He didn't want to tell us, but we do know it's coming very, very soon. We also know that Adopt Me did not release their typical videos in the typical time, and they did confirm that coming up this coming Friday, we're not gonna really have much of an update, but it will be 2 times weekend, which is pretty exciting. But they did confirm that they're taking their time to develop the New Year's event. And if you guys know, every single year we get the Chinese New Year's update, and it's really fun, and they come out with some pets and things like that. However, the fact that they're really taking their time on this, when Adopt Me usually moves super, super fast on updates and things, and the fact that we're not getting like an actual update in between these updates means that they're working on more. At least that's my theory, that they're working on more than just the current update. And by hearing Matt and Jesse continue to tease and say that in the Christmas update, in the winter update, were all the teasers and Easter eggs as to what egg we're going to be getting, seeing the Ratatasker, seeing the Merry Troll Village, seeing all the trolls, and if you looked up in the sky during the winter event, you noticed that the northern lights were there, the Aurora Borealis, which are most common in Norway, Iceland, and in all the Norse countries like Scandinavian region. So that being the case, I said, well, geez, what kind of pets and animals or mythical creatures belong there? So we already have two. What else could we possibly get? Well, guys, I'm going to show you right now, and you let me know what you think. Comment down below. And remember, I'm going to be giving away 10 garden eggs to one lucky subscriber. So based on that, guys, I came in and I looked up Norse mythological creatures, beings, everything, guys. This is everything. So these are like 20 of them only, but there's like over 100. Like literally, there's over 100. So super exciting. Adopt Me could do so much with this update, guys. And if you remember, we had the mythic egg, right? So a while back, Adopt Me had the mythic egg, which I believe came after the ocean egg, if I'm not mistaken, or before. I forgot the order of them. But we did have the mythic egg, which had all these mythical creatures. And now we could potentially get our second style of mythical egg, and that is in a Norse egg, guys. And if you want to know more about Norse type thing, think of Thor, think of Ragnarok, think of all those things. And that is Norse mythology kind of thing. And so this is actually one of the creatures in Norse mythology. And there's a lot of actual beings. And if you remember a while ago, we had a teaser of some pet that looked like a person or something. and we were all wondering what the heck was that, and we found out that that actually was an Easter egg that might make it in a future update. So, I mean, just look at that creature in the background. It kind of looks like that. I think. I don't know. You guys comment down below and let me know. But then here is a Druger, a drag Druger, whatever they're pronounced, man. But if any of you ever played the game Skyrim or anything like that, this is one of the creatures and characters of the game. They're like half human, half skeleton, half wizard. I don't really know. But that's what a Druger is. It's a Norse version of an undead creature. Is basically what it is. And then, of course, there's dwarves. But tell me right here, guys. Tell me right here. Does that not look like that pet that Adopt Me teased? And what was it? Not the city egg. What the heck was the name of that egg? Um, the egg that was like the city-based egg, the urban egg. That they put this creature-like thing in there, but it never actually made it into the A. And so we're seeing something like that now. Um, so that's that. Then we have this cool freaking dragon right here called the Fafnir. Fafnir, bro. I can't even pronounce these things, but look how cool this thing is, bro. Wouldn't this be like an insane pet in Adopt Me? That is so freaking cool. Then we have this thing here, bro. Look at that. Look at that wolf. Yo, it's a giant wolf. It is an insanely gigantic wolf, bro. That'll be so freaking awesome. And the red eyes. Yo, I don't think we're gonna get one of these things, the Fusgrims. But here we go, man. We got like another crow type raven type creature here, which is super cool, and it could be a pet in Adopt Me. Definitely not gonna get one of these. But then there's this, bro, the German, whatever the heck this is, bro. A sea creature. Bro, this thing is insane. It isn't great beast, is what it translates to. And it's a massive monster. It's like a world serpent, Midgard serpent. That thing is insane, man. That'll be a freaking cool pet. Like legit, that'll be a cool ass pet. Then there's this weird creature which is like, but yeah, guys, I mean, these are, of course, the Kraken. We already have the Kraken in the game, so I thought it'll be a Kraken. And then there's the mares, which could be another one, guys. And then, of course, there's all these other, like, really funky looking things. But here's another dragon, which is super freaking awesome, bro. It is actually badass, if you ask me. That is freaking insane, bro, and would be so cool if it's in the game, guys. Comment down below if you think that's what we're gonna get, and if you think we're getting the Norse egg or something else. Comment your theories down below. Remember, one lucky subscriber will have the chance to win 10 garden eggs. Guys, with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.